Alright, so let me show you how to make a very simple half circle in Tinkercad for drawing an arch or a tray or a bite wafer or whatever. Start at tinkercad.com here, and then what you're going to want to do is sign up for a free account. I have already done that, so I'm going to hit my personal account here, and I can just sign in using my own personal Autodesk account. It's going to ask me for the password. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on new over here in the upper right corner, and we're going to pick new 3D design. Once you click that, it will direct you to this blank page here. The very first thing I always do is switch to flat view. That takes off some of the perspective distortion that I really don't have a use for. The shape I'm going to use is called round roof. It's a half circle, so we're going to click that, drag it over with my left button, and then there you go. We're going to use this rotate tool here, and we're going to rotate it 90 degrees. Okay. If you hold it outside the protractor, it's 1 degree increments. If you hold it inside the protractor, it goes 45 or 22 degree increments. So we'll hold it inside so it snaps to 90 degrees. We're going to go ahead and use this little cone, black cone here, drag it up till the height is you see here the height right now is 42. We're going to go drop it down to 0 millimeters high. And now we're going to go ahead and click this top one here, and we're going to drag the length down. Actually, let's go ahead and grab a corner here. And what we're going to do is we're going to change each parameter for the width of the arch we want. Most people are about 60 some millimeters wide. Let's go with 60 by 50. That looks like a good arch-ish shape. We can then go ahead and drop it down to the thickness we want, 1 millimeter, and that's a good basic arch. If we want to get a little bit, if we want to make it a little bit more friendly to the patient, of course we can cut out the corners. So I'm going to drag out a triangle. We're going to hit hold to make it a negative. I'm going to now rotate that 90 degrees, like so. I'm going to take this hole, and we're going to go ahead and bring the hole down to about 5 by 5. Okay, sometimes it's easier for me to just type in what I want and type in the dimensions I want. Now we're going to use the align function here. I'm going to go ahead and move this over here. I'm going to use the align. I'm going to shift and click both objects. I'm going to go ahead and use the align function. I don't know what the button is for that. I think it's this one here, the align button, or L, shortcut key L, which was what I use. I'm going to click here to line it up on the X, and I'm going to line it up on the Y. Okay, and there we have a triangle there. Now I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it. I'm going to click this button right here for duplicate, or Control D. Now I'm going to go ahead and hold down Shift and click, and that selects the arch and one of the triangles. I'm going to go ahead and hit the align button, or the align key here, or L, and then I'm going to go ahead and line over on this side of the X. You'll notice that's the wrong way though, so we're going to go ahead and click on the mirror key, or M, and we're going to mirror it. Okay, and now we have, I'm going to lasso it with the left button, and then we're going to use the right button to change our view a little bit, just so you know it's right button to change view. And then I'm going to use the group button right here. And when we group a negative object with this, it does a Boolean subtract. There we go, and we have an arch. Now we can go ahead and click it, hit export, hit STL, and a file save dialog box comes up. You can save it now. Actually, let's back up. Name your object. Upper arch plate. Upper arch plate. Please excuse all the background noise. I am running a dental office here, you can go ahead and hit enter and save it, and then we'll go ahead and hit that creates a name, and then so when we export it and hit STL, it will go ahead and name it the same thing as we named it in Tinkercad. Hit save, and then print and slice as you normally do.